This week's Parashat Behar, speaks about the mitzvah of Shemitah. And for 6 years, you're going to work the land, and on the 7th year, you're going to rest. And I saw a beautiful idea in the Sephorno that speaks about Emuna, bitachon, and really how Hashem relates to us on our level. So, you're going to ask the question, the famous question, so what's going to be? 6 years I work, 7th year I rest, so then what am I going to eat on the 7th year? So God says, no problem, I make a promise, I'm going to take care of you. And if you look at Perek Kafhei, Pasuk Yutet, says Hashem, V'natata haaretz piriyah, if you follow my decrees and you keep the Shemitah, then on the 6th year, the land is going to bring forth fruit, V'achaltem lasova, and you're going to eat and be full, V'yishavtem lavetach aleya, and you're going to sit securely in the land, you're going to be safe and secure, everything is going to be great. And explains Rashi, what does it mean, ve'achalta lasova, that you're going to eat and be full? Af betocha me'ayim tiyabo beracha. In your stomach, there's going to be a beracha. There's going to be such good nutrients, it's going to be so healthy, it's going to fill you up. You'll eat the food, you'll feel full inside. Special super fruit that are going to be made on the 6th year. Then the next pasuk says, V'chi tomeru manucha b'shana shvi'it. And if you're going to ask the question, but what am I going to eat on the 7th year? I'm not working the land, I'm not planting, I'm not sowing, I'm not gathering. What am I going to eat? So says God, and I'm going to make sure there's going to be a beracha on the 6th year. And the fruit that's going to grow on the 6th year is going to be enough for 3 years. Because you're going to have enough for the 6th year, for the 7th year, and then for the 8th year until you get the plant, and finally that's going to grow, and you're not going to really have good fruit until the 9th year. So for 3 years, there's going to be a miracle in the fruit that you have. Okay, so what's going on over here? First, God tells us He's going to give us a beracha, and we're going to be full. And then it says we're going to question God, and then it says God is going to make a beracha, and we're going to have 3 times the food. So I understand, didn't God already tell us we're going to be full? Didn't already God promise the bracha in the first pasuk? What's this whole middle stage? So explains the Sephorno. So what's going on over here? So the Sephorno starts off just like Rashi. V'achaltem lasova, you're going to eat and be full. Shiyu perot rabei mazon, that the fruit are going to be like strong mazon, it's going to be good, healthy food. Ke'inyan shaya ba'omer, shaya maspik legadol k'mo lekatan. Just like we had by the Omer, which is the Omer doesn't mean Sfrat Omer here, it means the man. That the man came down in the Omer, when the man fell down, you would collect an omer for each person, omer legugolet, you collect an omer amount for each person, and whether you were katan, whether you were gadol, there was a beracha, and it was enough for anybody, no matter how big your stomach was, how small, how large you were, kids, adults, that one omer satiated you, whoever you are. And says the Sephorno, that's the first beracha that God gives, that this fruit of the 6th year is going to be enough to fill you up for the 6th year, begam nashvit, and for the 7th year as well, and it's going to be enough food. The next pasuk, when you ask the question, what am I going to eat? So explains the Sephorno, what is this pasuk saying? But if you're going to doubt this, and you're going to question, is this fruit going to be enough in quality for the 3 years? Remember, Rashi translated, what does it mean you're going to be full? It's going to be biracha in your stomach. So it's not that you're going to need it, you're not that you're going to eat more food, you're going to eat less food. A third amount of the food is going to be enough to fill you up. But let's say you don't have enough bitachon, and you don't trust the quality of the food. So then what's God going to do? Then God's going to make a beracha, says Sephorno, for your eyes, so that when you look at it and you'll see it, you're going to see it in quantity that it's going to be good. So explains the Sephorno that God's miracle works as follows. The first miracle God will do will be a qualitative miracle. That on the 6th year you're going to grow the same amount of food and it's going to last you for 3 years, and that's a massive qualitative eichut miracle, awesome quality miracle. But if your Emunah is weaker, and your bitachon, you don't trust it, so God says, okay, I understand the level that you're on. It's a much greater level to have a qualitative bracha, because then you have to work less. But if you don't believe it, if it's hard for you, God says, I'll come to you on your level, and I'll give you a beracha of kamut, of quantity, and I'll give you 3 times the amount of fruit on year number 6. So you'll see it with your own eyes, and seeing is believing, and that way, on your level, you'll feel safe and secure, and you'll do the mitzvah of Shemitah. So basically, the Sephorno says that no matter what your Emunah level was, God would make a beracha if you keep the mitzvah, because that's how God relates to us. God sees us in our bitachon, in our Emunah levels, and God will make the miracle corresponding to us as a special chesed from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So even if we don't have that Emunah, and we won't believe the qualitative miracle, God will still come out there and give us that quantitative miracle of 3 times the amount. Shabbat Shalom.